Ogden Owls. I'm here with...
I'm Pete.
I'm Hunter.
I'm Gabe.
And I'm Josh.
I'm interviewing Tuff Sudz here at Eckhart Park. All right, let's just get started. So, Tuff Sudz, what is, how did you guys come up with that name, Tuff Sudz?
That's all Peter, actually.
So it was just like, we were like, oh, that sounds cool, but we tried to come up with something that it could mean, and we decided that it's like when you're drinking like a warm beer and you gotta like get that like last big sip in you. It's terrible. Those are the Tuff Sudz right there.
All right, anyone else?
Just as undesirable.
We're just as undesirable.
All right. Do you guys make the cover art for all of your albums and singles and stuff?
No, we typically sorry, Pete. We typically just get someone else to make it. One of them for our single Overrun, that was just like a pixelated picture. But other than that, we'll just find a local artist and have them draw some stuff.
Hey, do some name drops.
Yeah, Colleen Alonzi, who I work with at Corridor, is she just made like an awesome poster for us for the show, and I hope that she makes some album art for us in the future. And then who is your buddy Neil?
Neil Carson. He made the first EP cover art and the logo that we're currently using.
Yeah, the toaster.
The toaster.
So the show that I went to was, the first show actually was the July 24th show. Was that your first show since quarantine, or did you have...
That was our first show.
That was the
ever.
first show
Ever.
I think we'd practice for a good month beforehand, maybe?
Yeah.
about that.
Maybe once a week, and we
Yeah.
just put it together, and it's kind of it's gelled together quite well since then.
Yeah.
And I think that first show kind of proved to us that we can play more than just one show. So.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that was just in the apartment that Josh and I used to live in. And we were just at the end of our lease, so we figured why not have the show there,
Some things got broke. But we didn't pay a security deposit.
No, we didn't.
It's not our fault.
Yeah, so we're good.
You recently played a show with Kill Jane. How was that?
It was great.
It's a fun show.
Yeah, super fun. They were both super cool. I really enjoyed their music. They did some Nirvana covers. That was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Overall, the show is very fun. In general, it's a great venue, great spot.
Yeah.
Good vibes, as they say.
Yeah.
Kill Jane was fun. I like their music. They did leave halfway through our set, and that's on the record now. So
Officially. Though they did have a really interesting setup with just a singer and a bassist, but I heard that they recently added a guitarist. So
oh no shit!
Really?
Good
that's
for them.
some big news for Killjane.
Yeah, good for them.
So what does your process look like in terms of writing? How do you guys start off with that? For music?
Well, generally, I'll start off with just a guitar part, and then Josh will come over and add some screaming on top of it, and then we take it to Hunter and Gabe, and they put it all together. And now that they're more into the band, we're all writing songs more together.
Are there any influences that influence your music or your writing style or anything like that?
Yeah, I would say that we have just a whole bunch of influences. We all have we definitely all have tastes that overlap, but we each all have our own individual music tastes as well, and I think that helps a lot with our songwriting and stuff,
Yeah. I think a really really big one for us as a band is King Giz, the OCs, Idols for sure, Sleep.
Yeah.
I think melodically the Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
Just the way that both of us kind of play.
Yeah, Hunter and I are both Deadheads.
Yeah.
A decent amount. And then Josh and I, when we started writing all the songs, we were just wanting to be an American version of Dune Rats.
Surfing.
And so
I don't know, when I'm playing bass on these types of songs, I think of the band Refused a lot, because I really like how like complex and like kind of evil sounding their bass lines are, and I try and just make it work in some like, you know, fun punk shit, just like how they did.
You have a solo project, right? You came out with a single recently. We Belong Together, right?
Yeah.
What?
We Belong Together is your single, I believe.
Oh yeah, so that was my first one. It's like a hyper pop version of Mariah Carey's song "We Belong Together," and the other one I just dropped is kind of like a dream pop kind of
like bedroom shoegazy
bedroom
stuff.
shit.
Yeah,
Like
it's awesome.
It's called "Your Bedroom." Ironically, I don't.
Why is that ironic?
Why are you ironic?
Big Alanis Morissette fan?
Well, I wrote it in my bedroom. It's called "Your Bedroom," and I am a big Alanis Morissette fan, Josh.
Future shows or plans or anything like
Our
that?
label says we can.
Okay.
Yeah, Slosh.
We do not have a label. We have a guy named Slosh who's trying to help us get some shows.
Slosh is like the fifth Sud.
Yeah, we don't have anything coming up right now.
I mean, we do have a single coming out.
Yeah, we have a single.
Called, it's called "Goblins at My Feet."
Yeah.
And that one, I don't know.
That's coming out on Halloween.
We're thinking around Halloween.
Yeah.
It's a very
it's a spooky one.
it's
It
a
is
spooky
pretty.
song.
It is pretty spooky, and you know what? I guess depending on the reception by the listener, like that will determine whether it's a Halloween song or.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a diehard discussion when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
Is
You know,
Goblins at Our Feet a Halloween
And you know what?
song?
Maybe at first, like people won't get it. You know, maybe they won't get it.
Scholars in 100 years. It's for them. It's for them.
They'll know.
That's who we write our music for mostly.
Scholars in 100
Goblins at My
years.
Feet will be studied.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it for now.
We will have some shows coming up. We're just in the process. We got to find a venue, but
Yeah.
it hasn't been too challenging in the past. So within the next month,
Yeah.
play something. I'm sure everybody will be
Yeah.
hearing about it.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
If Pete's phone hadn't have died that night, we might be playing at the Liars Club.
Yeah, but my phone died.
But his phone died, and he doesn't have
No
Herb's
phone
number.
numbers.
Yeah,
So,
Pete and the
so Herb,
Lions
if you
Club guys
see
swap
this-
numbers, and he's not watching this.
he's not.
He doesn't have the internet. That's why he's not watching this. But if your uncle or dad owns a bar or something, tell him we'd love to come ruin some patrons' nights.
Yeah.
That's a good call, right?
I just have one last big question. How do you guys balance practicing for gigs or just writing music or practicing, or how do you balance that with normal life or just normal life, I guess?
Well, I am just either always working or practicing with these guys.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of just how life is right now.
Yeah, we try to find 2 days out of the week where we're all off work, where we can get together and practice. And then if we plan a show enough in advance, we can all ask off work. So we're all doing our shit. We're not fucking bumming around. We got jobs.
Yeah.
We got shit to do. We got places to go.
I'm finishing my my last semester.
Except
of
for this
school.
guy. He's a scholar.
I'm finishing my last semester of college right now.
Scholars are good people.
Thanks, Gabe. But yeah, I also do. I kind of do a lot of freelance production work, music wise. I have a lot of friends who are artists who need beats or need help writing songs, or if they just need me to play guitar or bass or whatever on something. I'm always down to do that, and that kind of keeps me always just doing music stuff. And then when I'm not doing that or school, I'm practicing with them.
Yeah. And I'm
or
sure
driving to the freaking unit, man.
Yeah, we practice an hour away. It kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Why?
It's because it's cheap.
Well, I live.
Is it?
Currently, I live out in the suburbs, so it's halfway between.
Yeah.
Which makes it work.
Is it really halfway?
Yeah, but his girlfriend also lives a block away from me, and he's there
and
more
4
than,
blocks from me,
than he's
and
at his house
7 blocks
anyway,
from
so.
him.
That's true.
We all live really close together, except Gabe, who makes the average distance
I live a double
10 miles.
This one out.
What was that noise?
A dog. There are a lot of dogs over there.
Thanks.
Yeah.
There are a lot of dogs over there.
There are a lot of dogs over there. It's great.
Yeah, we are friends. We have friendship.
We are friends.
We have
I guess I have a follow-up question to that. How did you guys all meet?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I remember the first day I ever met Peter.
Really?
Yeah, I
do not.
do. I had just moved into my dorm room in my sophomore year of college, and my roommate comes back in, and I'm just like trying to set up like my music equipment or just like smoking in my room or something, and my roommate comes back in, and he's like, "Hey, I just met these guys from the 6th floor. I think you'll really like them. They make music." And one of them, their name was Owen.
Yeah.
His name's Owen.
He's awesome.
He's pretty cool.
He makes music
Limpin'.
by the name of Limpin' Lemon Lincoln.
Limpin' Lemon
yeah,
Lincoln.
He makes like funk music.
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit,
The
Lem,
Sudz.
and Link.
Yeah.
All right.
The Sudz lineup will change if we ever find ourselves going through Philadelphia at any point.
Yeah.
Because we are picking him up.
Yeah, we got to get some keys, some synthesizers.
Oh, he's a beast. And then there was this guy who I was like, oh my god, it's like he's dressed like he listens to Mac DeMarco. And I asked him if he liked the band Pavement, which is like my favorite band, and he was like, yeah, I like them.
Yeah,
and then I was like, all right, man, let's be friends.
He was trying to be casual
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah. We all kind of met at Columbia.
Yeah.
I was going to classes with Pete.
Yeah.
Classes and whatnot. Me and Pete used to, before we moved in together, we lived like a few blocks away from each other, so we just kind of hung out. It was just one of those things.
Yeah, we like had a class together, and then we were like, oh, we both like to smoke weed. Cool.
Neither of us went to that class at the same time either.
Yeah, that was how we bonded. We would like, I would text you and be like, hey, can I get your notes from class today? And you'd be like, no, I didn't go.
No, I mean, we all just like music. And I think that's what drew us together.
Yeah, we liked pushing the knobs on all the equipment, you know.
Yeah, and when you find a fellow music maker, what are you going to do but try to make music with them? So, that's where we're at, you know?
Even before I joined Tuff Sudz, I had a lot of respect for Josh because I was struggling in my Science of Acoustics class, and then he was like, "You're taking that class?" And then I was like, "Yeah," and he was like, "It's the hardest fucking class I've ever taken." And from that point on, I knew that maybe he wouldn't help me with that, but maybe he would help me with something else.
I hardly do.
He just felt like he was a helper.
That class,
He's a good guy.
That class made me drop that major. Easy.
It made me drop out of school.
Do you have any final comments or anything like that?
Check us out. We're on streaming. You know, listen to our stuff. We love getting your half pence on the dollar.
Yeah, there are some videos of our shows on the internet, and there's also the rest of our music is on the internet. And watch out for Goblins at My Feet.
Yeah, go follow our socials. Tuff Sudz on everything. Just no spaces.
TUFFSUDZ. None of that regular spelling stuff.
Both of them are spelled wrong.
Yeah.
So.
The stupid way.
And if you feel like you're a sucker for missing out on those first shows, I got some great news for you. They're all up on YouTube. We got 2 live shows recorded. Audio is kind of shit, but you can watch them. They exist on the internet, so check those out.
Yeah. What they said.
Yeah. Thanks for.
Yeah, thank you.
What
guys.
if we have
Thank
questions?
you so much.
We appreciate it.
I don't have.
Do you have questions?
How'd you hear about our first show?
Yeah, that's a good.
Instagram. Actually, I've never heard of you guys before, but I became a huge fan, and it's kind of biased, but
It's
still.
super tight.
It's cool, hearing that,
yeah.
we can, spread our word through social media.
Yeah.
The first show we had people show up from Reddit.
I was just about to
From
say that, man.
from Michigan. So
It was pretty nuts.
It's really cool because I thought it was just gonna be my friends and his friends and his friends and his friends, but other people showed up, which is really cool. So
yeah,
I love that.
People
Yeah, thank you for
came to-
coming to our
These
show.
are my only friends,
Yeah.
so if they
Yeah,
didn't
most
show up, I would have been fucked.
Thank you so much for your time and coming out here. I hope it wasn't too crazy.
Before this ends, can we just point out Peter's sock and pant matching?
Yeah. Do you like it?
Yes, it's very cool.
I'm an elf, dark elf.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah,
thank you guys so much for doing this, or for having us. You know.
Thank you. That was fun.
Yeah, this is a lovely.
I haven't gotten to sit in a park in a minute.
Yeah,
either.
we watched a dog walk another dog over there.
That was really
worth
cool.
the trip in and of itself.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
All right.
We're going back to Finland now.
Yeah. I guess.
Thank you so much for your time and for communicating with me. This is Sasha Rodriguez signing off for Owl's Eye.